What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Hero9, the best settings to use to get the best results for FPV. My most frequent comment in all my videos recently is, what settings do I use? And I got tired of replying, so I'm making this video for you guys. Here are the settings I use to get the shots you guys see in my videos. First, we're going to go over the settings that I use for ReelSteady, and then we'll go over the Hypersmooth settings. So for ReelSteady, I use 4K 30 frames per second, and in the 4:3 aspect ratio wide lens size. So this is basically needed for ReelSteady. It takes the 4:3 and outputs a 16:9 video. So that's why we need to film in 4:3 for ReelSteady. ProTune on, flat color profile, high bitrate. The shutter depends on the lighting and what ND, if you are even using an ND. I use either 1/60th or 1/20th. 1/60th is going to give you a lot more motion blur, but 1/20th is going to give you a little bit more crisp image. But at the same time, it's also going to make the image darker, so you'll have to compensate with an ND. Native white balance, ISO max at 100. I see a lot of people just leaving this at stock, and this is the #1 way to get noise in your footage, so you want to leave that at max 100. Unless you are shooting at night. Medium sharpness, I don't know why medium is better than high, but the GoPro just seems to handle medium sharpness a little bit better. And then of course for ReelSteady, we're going to need the stabilization off. It does not work with Hypersmooth on. So for Hypersmooth, I'm going to use 4K 30, 16:9, Super View. Unless I'm going to be doing some speed ramping or I'm filming action shots, then I'll probably film in 4K 60 wide. You don't need the Super View for action or chase shots. It's mainly for scenery. It kind of adds a little bit of speed factor and a little bit of motion blur at the edges. Some people like it, some don't. That's what I use. ProTune on, flat color profile again, high bitrate, same with the shutter, 1/60th or 1/20th. Native white balance, same with the ISO, is going to be max 100. Same with medium sharpness. But the Hypersmooth, of course, you're going to want stabilization on. You do not want to enable boost or high. I haven't had any good luck with either of those, but the Hypersmooth 3.0 works great, so just stick with that and you won't run into problems. So those are my settings for the GoPro. These were my settings for the 6, 7, 8, and now the 9. These settings are if you're locking your shutter and using ND filters. If you aren't using ND filters, then all you got to do is just run auto shutter, same settings the rest of the way through, and you'll be fine. You can adjust EV comp at that point if you're running auto shutter. If you notice your image is a little bright or your sky's a little blown out, you can turn down your EV comp, which is basically exposure value compensation, and it's just telling the camera to go a little bit up or a little bit down on the exposure value. Alright, you guys, this is a quick video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. My channel's been doing awesome with these Hero9 videos, so I'm going to keep pumping them out until somebody tells me to stop. Also, Drone Co-Productions, the little company I run, and was just video editing and video production. Now we are doing 3D printing and bind and fly drone builds. So we just sold our first squirt. I got a BQE banger in the process, bought Grinder's new frame. I got 2 more squirts I got to build, and then I got the printers going nonstop with Hero9 mounts. If you guys need any 3D printing done or 3D designing, and if you don't feel like paying somebody to print for you, I can design for you and we can work out something for the STL. So head over to Drone Co-Productions, check out the website, let me know what you think, leave in the comments how I can improve it. There are a few sections under construction still, FYI. Anyways, you guys, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, Westside, out.